1, 2, 3.
Yo, it's Storyteller. Holla at your boy.
Yo, this is Storyteller. Holla at your boy. I'm here with Diego, you know what I'm saying? And he got some things on his mind that he want to express to the world, you know? Something that's very important that I feel that need to be talked about. We need a discussion about this. Diego, can you
Especially
talk
to
him?
the youth, yeah, especially to the youth, because I wish I was told some of these things when I was young, you know. But thank you, Mr. Storyteller. I appreciate it. One of the things that I do want to talk about is mental health. Mental health cannot be emphasized enough. Not in today's world, in today's society. I was just talking to him a little bit about it before we started all this, and he just made such a good point that, you know, in today's society, we are taught that we're supposed to suppress those feelings, that we're not supposed to, show any type of emotion, any type of struggle, any type of anything. We're taught that we're supposed to suppress that and keep that, and it affects us. It affects us in the long run. It affects us long term, believe it or not. And it's pretty messed up. But like I said, important mental health. And do you have any questions for me?
To elaborate a little bit on what you were talking about on mental health. Mental health is a disease. It can become suicidal, and people need to pay attention to that, because in today's society, we focus on pointing out who got a problem. Oh, okay, you got a problem, so you're not better than me, or that person got a problem. And so when these things occur, like mental health, people suppress them. And when you suppress something like that, you have the tendency of having unhuman-like thoughts, such as suicidal.
Well, my name is Jacob. I just wanted to talk about some of the stuff that's going on in the world right now, as far as racism and all that stuff. The president, I'll kind of touch on that later, but just starting off with racism, I feel like this stuff has been going on longer than we thought. We just have a lot of technology and social media and stuff like that, and that's why it's getting brought to the spotlight now. Whereas before, we didn't have all these phones and technology and Instagram, Twitter, where we can share these videos of police pulling people over and brutality and how black people are actually getting mistreated. And now we're getting this stuff on video, so it's like we got solid evidence that these people can actually see. And it's like, okay, wow, these people are actually not treating these people right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like that's a big reason as far as why racism is such a big issue in our world today. As far as Trump goes, I think he was kind of racist, but I don't know him personally, so I don't want to attack him as like a person. But I don't like some of the stuff he said in office. I think he could have handled some situations better as far as looting and all that stuff. Like, I think he said one thing where he was like, burn, you loot and you will get murdered, or something like that. And it's like, come on, man. You are the president of the United States, and now you out here promoting murder, basically. You like, if you loot, you will get shot. So now that's a whole lot of violence that, in my opinion, that don't need to be happening in the first place. So if he could step up, I guess we don't really need to worry about that anymore, because now we got Biden. So I'm hoping he can kind of bring us forward as a nation and kind of unite us all, rather than just kind of picking a side and causing us to segregate, stuff like that.
Okay. I appreciate you coming out doing this interview with me. It means a lot, and a lot of things that you have said, you know, I pray and hope that a lot of youngsters take heed to what you were saying. You know, it's very important. A lot of issues you hit on.
Yeah.
And I thank you for coming out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes, sir.
I'm the Storyteller.
Storyteller,
I know
baby.
I love y'all. One love. What is it taking for you to do the right thing?
Uh, that's a tough question right there. What it takes me to do the right thing? First, I would like to say I don't think I always do the right thing. So I probably got a lot of room to improve on there. But I think at first you got to just be honest with yourself and just be real and kind of look yourself in the mirror and just see what really needs to be done or what needs to change, and then kind of I guess just make those changes, just make it happen, and then if you are making not the best choices or not making the right choices, reflect on the choice that you made and kind of try to learn from the bad from it and take it in as like a lesson and then just move on. Kind of don't forget about it, but move on and then just keep going. That's all I'd like to say with that. I feel like.
Well, I see where you're coming from. So, in other words, you're saying from your mistakes, learn from it. Never forget about it. Just learn from it and grow from it.
Yeah, it's your past, because you're not every choice is gonna be the right one, but every one that's wrong, you can learn from it to make a right choice.
And we have to beat the stigma. We have to beat the stigma that we're not supposed to show any emotions. That as teenagers, sometimes we don't even know where to go, who to go to. Sometimes we might not even feel that we have someone to talk to. Personally, me, I work in the healthcare field. I see patients on a daily basis. So sometimes I can see patients when they come to me that they're carrying something and it's weighing them down, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know you, and I probably can't give you any advice on what it's going through. But you know what? This is a judgment-free zone. So if you want to share something, you can. So one of the things that I want to share about mental health is that anyone willing to help is open to just hear you out, even if they can't give you good advice. And talking to a stranger is better than talking to no one. Talking to a stranger that is not going to give you any judgment is better than talking to no one, because sometimes we just need to get it out of our chest. Sometimes some of those bottled emotions that we have, sometimes they don't come out ever until maybe later on in your life, and it just explodes and you're just like, man, where did all this come from? But you've been letting it build throughout years and throughout suppressed emotions, because that's what we're taught, because that's what society makes us think.
For us, education wise, what did you think about education?
I think education is very important, but I don't look at it the same as I guess society was. I don't think everyone needs to go to college, or that the university is the most important education, because I think we need to self-educate more and kind of learn ourselves and teach ourselves the things that we not necessarily want to do, but will put you in the place that you want to do. Like, learn the things that put you in a place where you want to be. So if you want to be very successful, you need to learn some things that are going to make you successful or take you to another next level. Doesn't necessarily need to be school, but school is definitely the right place for a lot of people, but not everybody.
So what I'm hearing you say is that we need to do self-examination to learn about who we are, what our vision is in life, what it's going to take to complement our journey down in life. And sometimes we may have to opt out of college to make that happen.
Yeah.
If that's the only avenue.
I would 100% agree.
If you are ever troubled, if you ever feel like you have too much on your mind, if you ever feel like you're alone, like you don't know what's going on, like you're just confused and you can't take it anymore, just talk to someone, talk to a friend, talk to family, let it all out, and there's help. There's help for sure.
There's always help. I appreciate you coming out doing this interview with me. It means a lot to me. And remember, I'm the storyteller. I care about you all. I got y'all back. One love, always.
Holla at your boy.
Holla at your boy.